Welcome to part 2. Kick your feet up, get some more popcorn. It's going to be another long video. Yes, I hate to say that. Let's get into it.
I want this game to be the best it possibly can be. I don't want this game to be a game I come back to every few months to get my fix and then I leave again. I love raiding, I love playing different classes, and I love logging in every day to work towards my goals. Unsubscribing does nothing to fix my issues that I might have. This argument 100% needs to get thrown in the trash can. It helps nobody. We all have the potential to voice our concerns and improve the game in the way that we want it to be improved, but telling people just unsub is the fastest way to kill any potential for improvement. Lastly, the new player special treatment argument. I love new players. I make videos to help players that are getting into raiding achieve their goals of becoming raiders, and I do my best to help everyone improve and get over their raiding anxiety. A lot of my content is aimed at newer players. I want to see the game grow, I want to see the raiding player base grow, and I want newer players to have an amazing time in Final Fantasy XIV. But that doesn't change the fact that I think veteran players and more hardcore players also deserve a voice and should get the attention that they deserve. I like going fast in dungeons, but unfortunately going fast in dungeons is toxic, and I should never under any circumstance push a new player to speed up their gameplay because there is the potential to make them uncomfortable, and as we all know, making people uncomfortable is illegal. It's insane to me that the same people who hate on me for supposedly forcing speedrunning on new players.
Now, let me speak on this because a lot of new players do go through this. I have people who comment on my older Final Fantasy XIV content in regards to tanks running in and basically flatlining and the whole team wiping because the poor new player that's a healer can't keep up and stuff like that. Now, what he's saying is he's a fast runner. He knows how much he can pull and he wants to get it done quick. But he shouldn't have to be forced to slow down just because there's a new player on the team. This is one thing that I disagree with him with. We're all free to have our opinions. There's one thing that I do disagree with. To be fairly honest with you, it's kind of a dick move. I don't care who you are. I don't care what tier of raider you are, who you are. Forcing people to play at your level that they are obviously aren't is wrong. Okay?
Want me to be a doormat and always conform my gameplay to the newest or weakest player. It's as if because I'm a veteran player, I should always bow down to the new player and grant them every wish. I find it very
No, there shouldn't be none of that. No one should have to bow down to anybody. New players shouldn't have to deal with playing hardcore because they don't know the mechanics of the fucking game yet. Veteran players shouldn't have to put up with having to slow down because of a new player. So there should be some sort of fucking middle ground there. Some sort of balance. You see, this is why I am a solo player to this very day in Final Fantasy XIV. I don't have to put up with shit. If I go into a dungeon, we have a new healer, and the damn tank is speed running and keeps dying, guess what? Somebody's gonna leave. And when somebody leaves, I'm leaving also. So that I don't get that damn penalty. Simple as that. Case closed.
hypocritical that the people who don't like me forcing going quick in dungeons on players also want to force going slow onto me. In reality, we should make compromises. I won't pull a boss when someone is watching a cutscene, as I think they deserve to watch the cutscene and be here when the boss is pulled. But I also won't slow down unless I have to, as I know I can handle big pulls, and I know when the healer can handle them as well. If you don't want me to force speedrunning on players, then you should also not want to force slow running onto me. Let's compromise. I want 3 ultimates per expansion, so that the players who clear Savage early and get best in slot every tier.
When he says let's compromise, I would hope that whoever the new healer is that's paired with this dude will state that they are new. And hopefully he will adjust. In most cases, when I am DPS and I'm rolling into a dungeon, the healer will announce, hey, I'm new to this. The tank will adjust. The tank will slow down some, pull medium-sized mobs. Me, personally, being the type of player that I am and playing different MMOs, I don't care how much you pull. You could pull the whole fucking dungeon for all I care. I will keep you alive. I will guarantee that. I will keep you alive. I will just focus all heals on you. That means that if DPS dies, that was DPS fault. Stay out the goddamn AoEs. You know what I mean? But when he says let's compromise, he's basically saying we need to find some middle ground. You're new, and you want me to slow down, and I want to speed run. We need to find some common ground. That's essentially what he's saying.
Have a reason to acquire that gear. Since the new crafted gear every new raid tier beats out the previous raid tier's best in slot, if there's no ultimate, there's no reason to get best in slot. But that's an elitist take, and asking for more raid content takes away from the casual content, and putting more dev time to veteran content is toxic, since we should have more casual content. Let me put forth my argument here. Every type of player deserves to have content catered to them. If you are a crafter, you are right to ask for more crafting content. If you are a raider, you are right to ask for more raid content. If you are a PvPer, I think there's like 3 of you out there, you're allowed to ask for more PvP content. Saying this game doesn't have enough content is a common saying, but what people really mean by this is, this game doesn't have enough of the content that I prefer doing over the other types of content. And that's an okay opinion to have. I think 2 ultimates per expansion is bad, and there's not enough ultimate content. I think there's not enough dungeons, and 1 per patch is too slow to keep Expert Roulette from falling into a mindless grind. And I think it's okay to have those opinions, as what I'm not saying is we should have less crafting content, or we should have less story content. I think we should have enough content to satisfy everyone, and I think it's really weird to say that only the new players or the casual players should get catered to. In closing, the FF community is notoriously very toxic to those that disagree with them, and it mostly comes from the casual player base. I don't find raiders hating on our peers. In fact, a lot of the best raiders in this game also love role-playing. I don't find raiders hating on story content. In fact, I'm the only person in my static that even skips the MSQ. Raiders still love the story. What I do find is a lot of casual or less invested players hating on me or my friends for wanting more high-end content, or wanting to change the game in a way that benefits the raiders. I think it's okay to criticize the game, whether you are a casual.
I think we found the reason why he actually posted this video. If you go back and listen to that section, hating on me and my friends because we want hardcore content, go back and listen to that.
Or a hardcore player, and I hope in the future the FF community as a whole can learn that having different opinions is okay, and we shouldn't immediately hate anyone that disagrees with us. Disagreeing is a part of life, and having debates or discussions with those that disagree with you is actually really cool. Just don't go around hating and bashing people for having an opinion you don't like. We're all allowed to have opinions, and everyone's voice matters. Criticizing the things you love is healthy, and we should encourage well thought out criticism and be open to discussions about different viewpoints and what different players want out of the game. Housing is incredibly hard to get into and extremely restrictive, as if you want to take a small break from the game, you run the risk of losing your house, and we should band together and have discussions about the housing system and how to improve it. There's a lack of repeatable content in FF14, and most content is one and done, and we should band together and have discussions about how to change the existing content or add new content that is repeatable and keeps players hooked for a long period of time. Let's encourage discussion and not shut it down. That's all I've got for you today, friends. If you liked this video,
and that will be the conclusion of that. A quick disclaimer here. Understand that I didn't create this. I didn't make this video. So this is going to be posted to my channel because this is a reaction video. If you come in being disrespectful, keyboard warrior, shit talking, understand that your comment more than likely won't make it. It will be moderated, and you may end up blocked or banned from ever commenting on any one of my videos ever again. Understand that. I want you guys to understand that. This was a reaction video. A lot of stuff that he said I agree with. There were some things that he said I didn't agree with, but I didn't pause the video and talk about it because I wanted you guys to completely watch and listen to what he was talking about. But just understand that I wasn't the creator of this video, okay? Before you come in and fucking try to nail my ass to the wall, no, okay? And that's going to conclude this video. It's your boy Legacy. You guys have a great day. Stay safe out there. Wash your damn hands. There's a pandemic still going on. The world has changed.